Namaste. Glad you could make it. I'm Robert Flores. Welcome to Weekend Classic Baseball on MLB The Show. Before we start, let's check out the players set for action. This is where weekend warriors get their competitive fix. First pitch, right around the corner. Freddie Peralta, the starting pitcher for the home team. It's hard to barrel him up, but it is possible. Avoid swinging out of the zone, and you should be just fine. Jeremy Pena in the box, and we're ready to go from the south side of Chicago.
Number 3, Jeremy Pena.
Peralta misses with the first pitch of the game, went with the changeup to start us off. Good slider. In the air, headed to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away. Getting ready to hit, Nick Kurtz. Can't connect with Peralta's pitch. 2 strikes and no balls. Strikeout number 1 in the books. A first-round pick from 2013 at the plate, Aaron Judge. Misses the zone with a slider. Goes back to the slider. Runs the count to 1-2. Hangs in there. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber at the dish with a runner on first. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Stars with a runner in scoring position. It's the fastball for a strike. Lives to see another pitch. Judge stands at second with 2 gone. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Stay tuned. Number 22 on the mound for the visitors. His card throws an outlier primary pitch. He's going to be able to reach back and fire. Julio Rodriguez, ready to roll.
This afternoon, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Late with the swing there. In the air to right. Judge on the move. Makes the catch. 1 gone now. Here's Bryce Harper settling in.
The first baseman, number 3, Harper.
A little out front, he swings through it. On the ground to the pitcher. Caught in between, and they put the tag on him. In the box, Alfonso Soriano. Ground ball up the middle. Castro. That ends the inning. The Stars enjoy a clean inning without any runs allowed. Back here on the south side of Chicago, Jose Ramirez gets us going in this frame. We see a card rated 94 overall. Changeup catches the zone. In the air to right center. Rodriguez sprinting towards it, squeezes it. Cal Raleigh comes to the plate as a parallel 2 card. Changeup misses the zone. Sent foul. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch that missed the zone. Ground ball to second. Soriano collects it. 2 away. The World Series hero himself, Will Smith, up now. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Went with the slider, and it's a strike. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Fouls it with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, and finished off with a strikeout. Back in a flat. Stay tuned for more DD. Absolutely beautiful day here in the south side of Chicago. Welcome back to Diamond Dynasty Baseball. Carlos Correa steps in to face Sandy Alcantara. And fouled away. The pitch to Correa. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's a base hit. He turns for second. Judge throws it back in. And he's out, trying for 2. In steps Manny Machado. Went with the change, but misses. Off the plate, that's a ball. And the pitch. That's a strike. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the heater here. Fly ball to right. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now at the plate is a proud member of the Egg Hunt Series, Colson Montgomery. The Egg Hunt Series is a collection of cards from our annual scavenger hunt around Diamond Dynasty. Gets him to chase. That's a strikeout, and the inning's over. 3 up, 3 down. A thing of beauty. Stick around. More Diamond Dynasty action coming up. Willie Castro hits leadoff this frame.
The second baseman, Willie Castro.
First pitch is a strike. Peralta misses.
Ball 1.
A swing and a miss as he chases out of the zone. Ground ball back to the mound. Sends it to first. Castro grounds out. Sedan Rafaela deals himself into the box.
Sedan Rafaela.
Catches the zone with a curveball. I would have swung there. That's a strike. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the slide piece. Good strikeout. I guess that's why I'm up here and not on the mound. Here's Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in his first at bat. That's the changeup. Been his primary pitch. Doesn't connect. He was late. Not a fan of meatballs, huh? Strike 3, and they go down in order. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Don't go away. Best is yet to come. Will Smith leads us off.
The catcher,
Will waits. Misses with the changeup. Zips the fastball, but off target. Swung on and lifted to left. And it's caught for the out. Max Clark shuffles into the box. Swings and misses out in front. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. Fires to first on the run. Clark retired. Ryan Braun up next to the dish.
number 8, Ryan Braun.
That one's foul. Here comes a pitch. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. That's in the dirt. Strike 3, inning over. That was as easy as 1-2-3. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Still looking for our first run of the game. Nick Kurtz leads off the top of the fourth. Struck out against a fastball in his previous at-bat. Beautiful decision. Read that edge pitch like a pro. Goes back to the changeup. Peralta delivers a strike. Strike 3. Third time recording a strikeout with the fastball. Here's Aaron Judge. Went with the slider. That pitch has been his usual opener. Tries to hold up, and they rule it a strike. Righty kicks and delivers. The curve misses for a ball. Never want to swing at that. Swings and sends a fair ball down the line for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Clark fires it into second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Up next for Houston, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. First run of the game is on the line here. Big spot, goes with the sinker. Not a pitch he's relied on much today. It's 0-2. 2 Great discipline. Pickoff attempt, safe at second, and he gets back in. Takes a lead with one gone. Calls it a ball, but I'm not so sure. Runner takes off for third. Keeps the plate appearance going. And again, the 2-2 offer. That's the fastball. We've seen it 3 times now. Keeps the lights on. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Now it's the switch hitting third baseman, Jose Ramirez. An opportunity to score Judge here. 1-0 the count. Judge at second with 2 down. In the dirt, blocked. Tries to get back and safe. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. The righty kicks and delivers. Goes with the fastball. He's seen it 3 times now. Got him. Up to 8 strikeouts in the game. Don't go anywhere. Good to have you here with us. Sunny day in Chicago. Perfect for some Diamond Dynasty baseball. Julio Rodriguez ready to start this inning. 0 for 1. Flied out to right field his first time up. Looking for a hit here. That's a hot potato. Swing and a miss. He was late. And Smith throws out the runner. It's a strikeout. Bryce Harper up now.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Went with the slider, but misses. Ripped on a line. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And stepping to the dish, it's Alfonso Soriano. Rounded out to second his first time out. Fouls it. The wind of the pitch. Misses with the slider. Goes back to the slider. Skips up some dust. Slider misses the zone. Fastball, strike 3, inning over. More to come in the world of DD after this. Back here in a scoreless matchup. Cal Raleigh hits leadoff this inning. And hits one on the ground. Foul ball. Close game here in Diamond Dynasty. Sends it foul. And the 0-2. And we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Keeps battling. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Tilling the soil. The heater misses for a ball. That's a strikeout. He's making a case for his manager to keep him in the game as long as possible. I don't envy this lineup today. Here's the next victim, Will Smith. Struck out swinging in his first at bat. A bottom feeder, sort of like a catfish. Another slider, and once again, it's a ball. Have you had your fill of the slider yet? Inches from the zone, and you handled it perfectly. That's fantastic pitch recognition from you. Take your base.
Second baseman, Willie.
Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Willie Castro. That's a foul ball. Stars, runner at first. That one is destroyed. What an incredible sound. It's gone. Lined it up perfectly and gave it a ride. And they take the lead. Well, that certainly changes things, doesn't it? Rafaela up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Catches the zone with the slider. Hammers one deep. I don't think this is staying in the park. It's gone. Home run. They've gone back-to-back. A 1-2 punch. Jeremy Payton comes to the plate now following the solo home run. The Gauchos make a change on the mound as they turn to Clay Holmes. He's into the game with the bases empty. Pena up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Avoiding the cookie. You must be on a diet. And it's a base hit for the member of the live series. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning.
Now batting for the Stars.
Here's Nick Kurtz. Kurtz so good. You know what he can do with a bat, but Wake Forest initially recruited him as a left-handed pitcher. Spoils it. Takes the lead off first with one away. In the air, out to left. Braun makes the catch. A former Fresno State Bulldog at the dish. Here's Judge. Here's the pitch, and the runner goes for second. Safe, and he easily steals the bag. 0-1 on the way. Fouls it off. The Stars lead it by 3. Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. That swing was a glitch, I'm sure. Top half of the 5th is complete. Stepping aside now for a moment. We'll be back before you know it. Back here in a 3-run game. Carlos Correa comes to the plate now to test his luck against the former Cy Young winner, Sandy Alcantara. Changeup misses for a ball. Fouls away the fastball. Delivers a ball. Coming in hot. Sit down. Strikeout number 5 in the books.
The batter, number 3.
Manny Machado approaches the box as a parallel 3 card. Count is 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Bands another. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts. Olson Montgomery in the box now. He's someone who keeps a gratitude journal in his equipment bag. Before every session, he writes down 3 things he's thankful for. Usually his family, his health, and good coffee. Montgomery ready. Slows it down with a change, but misses the plate. That's ripped into the outfield. Can't secure it. Around first, hustling for 2. And that's a double. Will Smith steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Slider misses for a ball. One the count. Montgomery stands at second with 2 gone. Throws one in the dirt. Runner holds tight. Count moves to 2-2. In the air, headed to left. And it drops in for a hit. Run comes in from second. It's 3-1. Clark in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. Slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2. Puts it on the ground to second. Castro over to pick it up. That's the 3rd out, inning over. They score a run in the frame. This is a 2-run game. Back here on the south side, Kyle Schwarber gets us going this inning. That's in the dirt. Swing and blast one to center. Rodriguez camping under it. He's got one hand in his pocket and the other one is catching a fly ball. Jose Ramirez steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Skips up some dust. Gets wood on. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. And that's a foul ball. The pitch. Delivers a single. Goes to it for the 3rd time. Soriano under this one. Makes the grab, 2 down. So now here's the DH, Cal Raleigh.
The designated hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Wow, that was nasty. Here comes the 0-2. Ground ball hit to Correa. Throw to first. Easy out, and that ends the inning. 3 up and 3 down. And it's still a 2-run game. Ryan Braun leads things off and down by 2. Struck out on a fastball last time at the plate. First pitch good for a strike. Hits it right back to the pitcher. The throw to first. Braun grounds out. Here's J-Rod.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Catches a piece of the heater. The wind of the pitch. That makes it 0-2. Goes back to the slider. That's a ball. Went with the slider. A slippery pitch, and it bounces away. But he still reaches first after the strikeout. Here's Bryce Harper. First pitch, and the runner takes off. Saved. That's an easy stolen base. Throws over. He gets back in. A little out front. He swings through it. One ball and 2 strikes, the count. Fires a fastball, but misses the zone. Stays alive. Gaucho, runner at second, 1 out. Now it's a full count. Strike 3. Not a lot of gas left in the tank, but he's still collecting Ks. Alfonso Soriano is the next to hit. Swings and misses out in front. Throw to second. He's back. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. Snag for the out. Great catch on the line drive. They strand the runner at second. And a pair of runs still separate. Will Smith steps to the box to start the 7th. He struck out, and he has also walked. A World Baseball Classic card takes the mound. Najir Victor. Smith in the box now and takes strike 1. That's a little bit low. Attacking you with sliders. In the air, headed to center. Rodriguez giving his all. Makes the grab, 1 down. Willie Castro now at the plate. Fouls it. Starts. 1 down. Base is empty. Stays in the fight. 0-2 on the way. That pitch, woof. Strike 3. Dillon won that scene, but movie isn't over. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fly ball to left. Braun settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over. It's stretch time from the south side of Chicago. Hang tight. More Diamond Dynasty Baseball headed your way. Welcome back. It's a two-run game. Carlos Correa leads off with his team playing from behind. Fastball off the plate. Late with the swing there. Zip it up. Puts it on the ground to the left side. Ramirez sends it to first. Now one away. Manny Machado ready to hit. Struck out last time. It was the fastball that got him.
Machado.
The count is 1-0.
Inside.
Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Gets a piece of it. Late innings, narrow margin. Not letting him blink. Fly ball left center. Schwarber coming on quickly. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here's Colson Montgomery at the plate.
The shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So we head to the 8th, and it remains a two-run battle. Welcome back to Rate Field here in Chicago. Jeremy Pena leads off the top of the 8th in a close one. 0-1 the count. Gets a strike with the slider. Still breathing. The pitch. Not done yet. Kicks and delivers. And he went. So that's strike 3. Nick Kurtz strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. Cutter delivered for a strike. Swings and lifts one to left center. Rodriguez bolting towards it. Hauls it in. Now 2 away. All rise. Here comes the judge to the plate.
Number 99, Aaron.
A tad early. Just a tad. Not late. One, 2 the count. Hits it on the sweet spot. Rodriguez with an easy look. Brings it in. That's out number 3. Here comes the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the order coming up. Will Smith ready to go.
The catcher, Will.
Doesn't connect. He was late. Oh, 2 the count now. Now this one gets away from the catcher. One away on a drop third strike. A member of the spring breakout series now, Max Clark. You don't want to see this guy on base. He'll just keep you busy. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's a base hit.
Now batting for Chicago,
Ryan. In the box with a runner on first. Rydell Martinez takes over on the hill.
now Rydell Martinez.
Brian Reynolds, the pinch hitter, and the bat they're turning to at this stage of the game. Misses the zone.
Inside.
Pedal to the metal. Goes to first, back safely. The Stars up by 2 late in the game. There's that fastball once again. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. In there, safe. A massive stolen base, and what a time to do it. Here's Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Here's the pitch, and the runner heads for third. Save. They steal a base in a huge spot. That is big. Kicks and delivers. Starts splitter, splitter. Won't go away. Strikes him out. A massive pitch to get out of the jam. Martinez produces a shutout inning. Kyle Schwarber leads off playing from ahead. Pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Look out.
Timeout.
It hit him.
That ball got him. First base.
Now batting for the Stars, the third
A runner on first following the hit by pitch, and now in the box, Jose Ramirez. Dave Roberts enters as the pinch runner. Misses the plate with the fastball. Goes back to the four-seamer. Not touching the cookies, are we? Ramirez gets the bat to it, but foul. 2-2. Here comes. Runner on the go, trying to take second. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. The 3-2. Strike three for a big first out. His offense might still make some noise. Hal Rollins strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. 0-1 to start.
Hey, two.
Went too far. That's a strikeout. Tried to check, but couldn't.
Up next, catcher,
Will Smith is now at the plate. Foul ball. Lots of speed at second. Let's see if he takes off here. Runner on the go.
No,
Tag
he's
safe. Stolen base. It's
That's
the
a ball.
fastball that misses. Out of the
Ball.
zone. Squares it up. Rodriguez showcasing his wheels. Makes the catch. Third out, and that ends the frame. And it's now or never. Final inning, and we're back. It comes down to these swings, but I like your chances. You're winning by 2, and close to claiming a victory here in DD. Hey, you play to win the game. Harper in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Rips it to first, and he handles it himself for the out. Stepping in, Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
And fouls that off. Late in the game, protecting a slim lead. Soriano fouled away. The pitch. Unloads the fastball off the plate. Evens the count at 2-2. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the final out here at Wright Field. Correa swings through it for strike 1. Gauchos, 2 down, nobody on. Runs the count to 1-2. That doesn't catch the zone. Fires another fastball. '98 ball game past the sticks. The Gauchos come up short in this 9-inning matchup. Don't worry, you'll bounce back. That settles that and brings us to the end of our broadcast. For our entire crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for playing in the Weekend Classic. Chat soon.